Everybody needs tech news, which is why we're happy to provide it until the government rolls out the new Federal Tech News Distribution Program.
Finally!
At that point, we'll switch over to covering Reddit memes. Why would we do that, Riley? That sounds terrible.
We need way more memes.
Those ones where someone just like talks forever. Elon Musk must be getting on the nerves of even his most ardent supporters by this point, because on Friday, the world's richest meme reposter filed a letter with the SEC to cancel his $44 billion bid to acquire Twitter.
Whoopsies. Didn't mean it.
Yep. The move comes after months of loud speculation from Musk over the percentage of Twitter's user base that is made out of bots, an issue that many expected Musk to use as an excuse to get out of the deal. But doing that won't be so easy. Twitter has hired prominent law firm Watchell, Lipton, Rosen, and Katz
Johnson
Sure.
and Johnson.
to sue Musk and force him to complete the acquisition. Ironically, the same firm created the so-called poison pill defense that Twitter initially used to try and prevent Musk from taking over the company. So there's some snip-snapping on both sides. In classic fashion, Elon responded to the lawsuit by posting a meme on Twitter that pointed out he's finally going to find out the bot information he craves during the trial. And I'm starting to reconsider whether this guy should be the king of Mars.
Can I take back my vote?
The law seems to be on Twitter's side here, but some analysts are pointing out that there may be a way Musk could get out of the deal, considering the ramifications of handing one of the world's most high-profile public forums to a weirdo billionaire apparently trying to single-handedly reverse humanity's declining birth rate, even if that means letting him succeed at covering up his sell-off of $8 billion in Tesla stock.
Yeah, you gotta take the good with the bad sometimes.
PC gamers cheered as GPU prices dropped below MSRP for the first time in years last month, and we really needed some good news. Even better though, GPU prices are continuing to drop in China, and here too. Actually saw some 3090s for under 900 bucks. With some high-end cards down as much as 38% below MSRP. Now, it's worth pointing out that MSRP for Nvidia and AMD cards are slightly higher in China than in North America due to tariffs, but 3D Center also is reporting that GPU prices are continuing to drop in those regions, with AMD cards in particular down an average of 88% of MSRP. Wait, what? Oh, an average of 88% of MSRP. That makes way more sense.
Okay, thank you.
You can't tell right now, but this situation is so wondrous that I'm holding back tears. Hopefully the GPU landscape stays relatively level because, while hiking is good for you, it's not something that PC gamers generally appreciate, on average.
On average.
I like it.
Yeah, I know you do.
And the president and CEO of Rogers Communications, Tony Stafari, has apologized for the network outage that took out a quarter of Canada's connectivity on Friday, including my phone, saying the company now believes that they're narrowed the cause down to a faulty maintenance update, which caused some of the routers to malfunction.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, about how many routers do you think that was, Tony? Because we're not just talking about cell phones here. We're talking about emergency services, payment terminals, my cell phone once again. And more than that, just stopped working for a full day. And it still isn't working today for me. Is yours working?
I'm on Kudo, baby.
Good job. The outage has also put Rogers' $20 billion merger deal with one of Canada's other big three ISPs, Shaw Communications, into question. Because cutting off a quarter of Canadian internet is a rookie number, bud. You gotta build up, get a whole third of it. Otherwise, you might as well, I don't know.
Everything stopped working, including the snowboard ramp I built.
Yeah.
It's July.
Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by TeamGroup, who are currently giving away an exclusive set of their 32GB Delta RGB 6400MHz DDR5 memory. It's got support for Intel's XMP 3.0, one-click overclocking for ultra-fast speed, 120 degrees of ultra-wide RGB lighting with a clean geometric silhouette, and on top of all of that, it's free in the giveaway, which is the best part. What? Are we giving away RAM?
No, we're not. Team Group is.
Okay. And keep your eyes out for TeamGroup's new Gen 5 SSD and all-new AIO liquid cooler for both your CPU and M.2 2280 SSD too. Learn more about the giveaway and TeamGroup's Delta RGB DDR5 RAM at the link down below. Quick Bits make you feel great, which is why you have to enjoy them in moderation. Trust me. Microsoft has done some snippeting of their own and reversed the earlier reversal concerning support for untrusted macros in Office applications. The tech giant initially said untrusted macros will be blocked to combat malware. The security community hated that, so Microsoft walked it back, but this morning the company said that walkback was temporary and untrusted macros will be blocked by default. Although admins will be able to allow unofficial macros on a case-by-case basis. Just be glad Elon didn't offer to buy Microsoft, or he'd be needing seatbelts to deal with all this whiplash, am I right?
Whoa, it would look like that too.
Speaking of Microsoft, the Xbox Series X has given an upgrade, or a downgrade as it were, by Digital Foundry, who installed Windows 98 on the console and got a number of classic PC games running, including Quake, Half-Life, Turok, and Command & Conquer. They followed a guide posted by Arcades Gaming to get the OS running in DOSBox, Pure RetroArch Core, so you could do this yourself if you prefer potentially getting in trouble with Xbox and use your fancy new current-gen console for decades-old games. Why? Because it's fun! David knows.
There's no reason.
Speaking of Xbox games, Halo Infinite's co-op beta was supposed to go live today, but instead is delayed because 8 months after the game's launch, which itself was delayed, it is still not enough time to add a feature that is core to the franchise ever since Combat Evolved. Look, I know game dev is hard, but I didn't think Infinite was supposed to refer how long it was going to take to roll out the game's updates.
Aha!
That was a good joke, Riley.
Okay.
But at least Halo Infinite isn't pulling a Dr. Disrespect, who will be allowing fans to playtest snapshots of the game that prominent streamer is developing with his studio, Midnight Society. By buying an NFT, players will be able to access these unfinished portions of the game, a process that is usually handled by professional playtesters and paid for by the studio, not the other way around. Jesus Christ. But hey, Midnight Society's Project Moon promises to be a super best battle royale. Oh my god, it's a battle royale with NFTs that's basically making you pay for early access?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't want to miss out, buddy.
If it sucks, you can sell the NFT to the people who will definitely still want to buy it.
For sure.
Yeah. And if you're interested in other fake games, check out these titles made for Steam's recent summer sale, written by Eric Wolapa and Jay Pinkerton, and illustrated by Claire Hummel. From boomer classics like Pro Poker Amateur to indie darlings like Help Get the King to the Toilet, there's something for everyone looking to get hyped about ideas instead of playable simulations. I just know I'll be the next top rank in Dead Seagull Zoo Magnate. Are any of these actual things? What did I just read?
You can make it, Alex, you can do it. You're good at that game.
And you are a top ranked viewer for watching to the end. Wow, I love you so much. I'll let you in on a secret. Come back on Wednesday and we'll have even more tech news. Don't spread it around though. I need my quick bits.